guys, so welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server on the free-to-play account, and we're looking at our brand new Celestial hero, which is Haelus. So very unique design. We can see he's got kind of a grabber, kind of a laser beam, looks almost like a buzzsaw, and then a hammer. So he is the crafter. Let's go ahead and break down his skills and abilities. We're going to look at his signature item, his furniture. Then we'll go ahead and test him and see exactly how he's going to work. Again, very unique looking design, and it almost looks like Orthos, but let's look at these. So the laws of creation. Haelus forged an obelisk in front of himself, which is imbued with all of his own starting attributes, which is immune to control effects, and is able to mitigate 30% damage. So not too bad right off the bat. Remember, he is support. So surprising enough, a lot of people are saying he was going to be a ranger. He is going to be a support. The obelisk will deal 150% damage to the most injured enemy target, and based on the damage it dealt, shall regenerate a shield for its most injured allied target. So not too bad. So he's going to do damage to a target. He is also going to shield the weakest target that you have, the most injured ally on your team, which is able to mitigate damage equal up to at least 100% of the obelisk attack rating. If this ultimate is used while an obelisk is already present on the battlefield, then the obelisk shall have its health fully restored and shall be leveled up once. Each time the obelisk is leveled up, its attack speed is increased by 15 points, its attack rating is increased by 15%, and its crit damage amplification is increased by 15 points. That is a pretty big buff, especially if you can get his ultimate ability to cycle quickly, possibly using like the call on him. If you could stack this on the right hero, that's going to be the other thing, is because remember, it goes on the most injured allied target. So you'd have to make sure this is going on the correct target, which might give it a percentage or a kind of a high RNG percent. Then of course, the obelisk will deal additional damage, but shall not exceed. So giving a bigger target or bigger shield, additional damage equal to 3% of the target's max health, but so just a little bit of a damage boost on both of those. So overall, look at that. You get 15 attack speed, 15% attack rating, and 15 damage amplification points. Could be pretty solid depending on the build, the rest of his build. Divine projection. Haelus creates a divine cube and places it above the head of the ally with the highest combat rating, excluding himself, which in most points probably would be Ainz, Lucretia, depending on who you're running with, and grants them 15 life leech points if they are situated on the front line, and 15 crit damage amplification points if they're on the back line. Divine Cube shall persist up until the effect ally suffers damage, which is greater than 40% of their max health. So overall, not too bad. So he's going to buff up life leech, which I do not like. But the crit damage amplification could make a big difference depending on where they are. According to the position, they add accuracy and shall deal 15% additional damage. According to the ally's position, 40% dodge, 15% damage reduction. And the cube is bestowed a divine cube with all of its effects from the start of battle. From the start of battle until the end. The obelisk is bestowed a divine cube with all of its full effects from the start of the battle until the end. Wow, that's pretty cool. So if this is the obelisk, when he forges the obelisk, it is going to have the powers of the divine cube, depending on the position of the hero. That's pretty good. Sphere of craftsmanship. Haelus generates a divine field for the most forward allied hero, which deals 260% AoE damage to the enemy, also granting the affected ally a shield, which is be able to mitigate 220% damage for 8 seconds. He also receives the same shield. Value of the shield is increased to 240% of granite, which I'm sure that's Haelus. Attack rating. Enemies that within range have their shields simultaneously wow, so if they're shielded, that's not only going to shield your ally, it is going to remove the shields of enemy allies. Definitely could that's a little bit of what Allard does, except it's not immunity, it's just a shield. Final ability here, Born Blessing passive. When an ally receives any type of shield, the shield value is increased by 20%, but cannot exceed 300%. Okay, so he is going to buff up shields. If an ally is using the shield granted by Haelus, They shall be immune to control effects. That's pretty good. He seems very broken for PvP. When an ally receives any type of shield, the shield value is increased by 30%. When an ally possesses any type of shield, they shall recover 15 energy points per second. Each ally can recover up to 300 energy points as a result of the ability per battle. Oh, it's per battle. So there's no recovery limit. Wow. So if they possess, so it seems like he is going to go hand in hand with some of our big shielding heroes, which is going to be interesting. So like the Gorvos, the Inokis, the heroes that produce shields. I could see this really broken with Lorzen. Lorzen has the ability to shield the whole party. So if that's the case and they're making stronger shields, might be interesting. My mind is going a bunch of different ways here with the new hero. All right, signature item. The ultimate ability Obelisk has its damage output increased by 10%. Shield value, so again, back with shields. So 10%, this goes to 20. The Obelisk now additionally attacks the nearest enemy target, so now it's going to hit 2 targets. The attack now additionally reduces the target's energy regeneration by 25% for 5 seconds. That can stack. Wow, that's pretty good. Anytime that you can do energy disintegration or slow down the target's energy regeneration, that is pretty strong, guys. All right, so the furniture bonuses. Maybe used once per battle, so only one time. At the start of the battle, a divine cube is automatically created and placed above the head of the allied hero with the highest. So you're going to buff them right off the beginning, guys. That is very nice. So running him in a team again with Lucretia, running a team with Ainz, he is going to buff straight off the bat. Divine cubes will no longer disappear as a result of suffering damage and will grant the cube's carrier a shield which can mitigate 270% damage. Wow. So again, with shielding heroes, this seems like it's going to be pretty strong, guys. He seems like a pretty cool hero overall. Let's see how he looks here. Let's slow it down. So there's the shields, guys. There's the cube. So both of them have the shields. Boom. You can put up multiple cubes. There's the obelisk. Now everybody is shielded. So he is just a major support hero, guys. Look at how cool this looks. So he is going to buff the heck out of some heroes. If you have him maxed out and you put cubes on a bunch of different heroes, that is going to be awesome. Let's see who they put him in here with. We got Granite in here. We got Titus. Oh, we got Nara. I know he's going to go full wall. I'm just thinking we got shields here. We got shields here. Really didn't give us the best lineup of heroes here. You know what? Let's try the shielding. The cube goes right there on Titus. Got a second cube right up here, which I think is on Nara. You know, there's the shields. That's what I'm thinking. That dispels the shields, though. Remember, they got Falks down here. But the cube is still up there on Titus. And see, the obelisk is still there too. That is very cool looking, guys. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see exactly how powerful he is. I think he's going to be, you know, the last couple ones, we looked at Titus, we looked at Leofric, we looked at Zekus. Last couple Celestials and Hypogeans we had didn't really make a difference, but I think with him being support and the way that he is built is going to be a game changer, especially on the PvP front, because he has multiple forms of damage mitigation with the shielding abilities. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.